Anyway, we got the art of LARPing. Now, everybody in their mama, daddy, you name it, grandmother has been LARPing in the year of starting of like since 2023, honestly.
What do you see yourself doing on the job? This nigga, I just need money, nigga. But you gotta kind of lie to them like, yeah, I'm very passionate about customer engagement and making sure the company stays clean, and I want to make sure it's a safe space. Or have you ever met somebody for the first time and like, you mask yourself, you laugh softer, you sit straighter, you speak way more smooth, you hide like the weird lord behind yourself. You kind of change your character just a little bit to please other people. Maybe when this new year came around, you tried to act like you were locked in. You got a gym membership, start posting fucking grind posts and shit, acting like you was locked in, telling everybody you was locked in, and then after 2 weeks, you kind of started slacking again. All of these things are what I like to call LARPing. Everybody LARPs, man. I LARP, you LARP, we LARP. Now you might be asking me, what the fuck does LARPing mean? What is a LARP? LARPing means live action role playing. It really was coined as a term for like nerds that like to play in the woods, as like fucking, wizards and shit like that. But over time,
What? I never knew that.
it kind of hit social media and people use it as a derogatory term for if you're a faking ass nigga, if you're acting like somebody you're not, trying to appease other people by transforming what you really act like or do in real life to the point where it's like, yo, he's dead ass not being himself on this bitch. You are a LARPer. Honestly, everybody's gonna LARP a little bit in their lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It's really human nature to LARP, but some people take it to the ultra extreme. One of the biggest LARP waves that I hate, or hated at least, was in 2020 when everybody acted like they was the hip on anime.
So you're really gonna act like
It's starting to come back around, bro. Cause why? As I'm seeing people that never mess with Beyblade or anything like that, and now they're like, "Oh, Beyblade is this, that, and the third." Like you never even touched you never let it rip. You never even let it rip. What you talking about? You like Beyblade, but people can change though. That's the thing about social media. Things will call people will call stuff lame until it's not lame. So, yeah. And then I remember that one LARP trend in like 2023 when people had that like EOS lotion, and then they had the like they put it in the sink with the water running.
ReZero isn't a top 3 anime?
Bro, you don't watch ReZero. Name one important moment.
When Subaru walks up those stairs?
Before COVID, motherfuckers was not fucking with anime for real. Literally, before I watched Naruto or any anime, I was an anime hater like the rest of the people around me, folks. My friend that was trying to constantly put me onto Naruto, I was calling that nigga gay. You know what I'm saying? Most kids are homophobic. I was homophobic as a kid, for sure. When I was like 8 years old, I was definitely calling my homeboy Sauce gay, to make fun of Naruto and shit like that. Anyway, most of the fucking population was calling anime weird before like 2020. I don't know when the great shift happened. I don't know when it started becoming cool. It's probably because mainstream artists started picking it up and like making it look cool and shit, like Uzi, Megan Thee Stallion was popping out on some anime shit. Also, it's like you're in the crib because it's quarantine, so it's like there's no fucking school energy for real. You can't really party. There's no outside validation, so everything shifted to the internet. And nerds rule the internet. Niggas know this. The more that you're into some niche shit on the internet, the more you low-key get praised. I don't know why it's like this, but this is facts. Anyway, when you're stuck inside with nothing but fucking thoughts in your screens, you're probably gonna pick up some new shit. So niggas did realistically start picking up anime, but it was just a lot of y'all niggas was LARPing. A lot of you niggas was acting like y'all knew everything and y'all just picked the shit up last month. Also, 2020 TikTok was like a peak of TikTok. Anime edits was going crazy as shit. Niggas was doing the villain monologue shit with the audio. Niggas was putting slow yeet edits with fuck
2020, 2021, and 2022. The underground movement music was popping, bro. TikTok was on something, bro. Dang. Let's take a moment of silence to just reminisce. Dang, bro. You really never know when you in them golden days.
Madara talking in that bitch. It was tough. I'm gonna be honest, this shit was tough. But anyway, liking anime suddenly went from being a nerd to you different, you deep, you know what I'm saying? You got trauma, you not a normal nigga, you got like layers, like whole time you're just watching cartoons. It's literally just Japanese cartoons. Anime definitely is one of my favorite medias though, growing up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't grow up watching regular cartoons and shit, nigga. I grew up watching Naruto, Hunter x Hunter and shit, nigga.
You're lying!
But stop trying to act like you're so different because
That's
you like
LARP right
anime.
there.
It's just it's just it's like it's just a thing you can get into. Also, anime has a bunch of edgy ass characters, so when niggas started running around talking about they were popular loners and they was trying to be nonchalant and shit, the anime definitely tied into that. Niggas thought they was Sasuke so fucking bad, bro. I remember so many motherfuckers copping anime and manga profile.
Bro, I remember I wanted like a Naruto like tattoo or a Sasuke type of tattoo so bad when I was younger. And now you have so much people that have them now. It's like I don't even want it no more, bro. Like come on, man.
Pictures in 2020 that was not fucking with that shit before. It's like they just fully submerged themselves into the culture of this shit. It low-key made it more corny. Like low-key, after 2020, I kind of stopped watching as much anime. Cause like, bro, now everybody like this shit. Like, same thing with like the underground rap scene at the time, bro. A lot of people was getting into that shit and LARPing like they've been on these rappers. I remember when SoFago blew up in 2020 news, like, oh yeah, SoFago, he hella tough. I ain't gonna lie, look, he was one of these people. I definitely found SoFago after Knock Knock, and I dove into his early discography, and I was like, yo, this nigga is my favorite artist right now. Did I kind of LARP like I've been listening to the nigga since 2019? Yes, a little bit, you know? But like, yeah, Yeet, Summers, SoFago, Autumn, bro. So many people were LARPing like they've been tapped into that side or that wave of the underground, and they literally found them through TikTok in 2020. Once again, though, finding a niche pocket in something as big as rap really make you feel like you're on top, like, of the normies. It's like, yeah, nigga, I listen to this guy. He only has 500K monthly. Who do you listen to? Drake? This nigga listen to Drake. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like you stand out. But at the end of the day, bro, art is art, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Drake is big for a reason. You know what I'm saying? These mainstream artists are mainstream for a reason. And I'm not saying that these underground artists are underground for a reason. There's a lot of underground artists right now that I feel like could be mainstream. Like, they have better music than some mainstream artists. But that doesn't mean you should just shit on the mainstream just because you feel like you're different, gang. Like, you're not that tough just because you listen to underground music, man. And it's definitely not tough enough to the point where you just feel the need to LARP like you've been listening to these niggas since the fucking dawn of time, gang. Like, you motherfuckers is not listening to Osama's son when he was making Sigilcore, gang. Can we be serious, bro? Finding little niggas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know who Osama's son was until his dreads got pretty long. So it looked like he was rapping when he had like a mini fro. So that's a while.
These pockets on the internet like anime and underground music to LARP in, you know, it's not hurting anybody. You know, it's not the corniest shit you can do. To me, the corniest LARPers are people that literally fake their social media pages, gang. Like, dead ass. If you ever looking at a girl page and you're looking through her highlights and you're like, damn, like, her lifestyle look expensive. Like, she's posting travel shit. She posting certain food and shit you ain't never seen. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Where she be at? You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of...
That do remind me of something. Bro, I know this dude that was LARPing so hard. He had skipped. He's never watched Soul Eater a day in his life. He wanted to make it look like he watched like anime, so he like went to this like a random episode of Soul Eater, skipped to like the middle, took a picture of it just to post it on a slideshow. Y'all may be asking, how do I know? Because I know the person, and they told me, and I knew it. They didn't even have to tell me. I knew they didn't watch Soul Eater.
that scares you off a little bit. Like, damn, how do you maintain this lifestyle? Bro, I have caught so many motherfuckers literally taking shit from Pinterest and putting it straight in their highlights. You cannot make this shit up. Like, it gets bad. Motherfuckers will have a whole food highlight and they have never ate the food in the food highlight. And it looks like real like they take the shit straight from Pinterest. Niggas do this shit too. Niggas will post other niggas' money spreads. I seen one of my homeboys post a picture of the Glen doll from Chucky with like 2 bands sitting on top of the Glen doll head. And I was like, this is a tough picture.
I'm not gonna lie, that is a tough picture now.
This nigga doesn't know who Glenn is. So I screenshotted the picture and I put it on Pinterest, and what do you know? This shit was not his picture. But you know, I didn't expose, I just sent it. I might have sent it to the group chat, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you have to hold people, like, you have to hold the LARPers accountable. He was LARPing, I had to hold him accountable. He was like, bro, I can recreate that shit for real. Like, I still get money. Okay, nigga, you're LARPing though. You are LARPing. If you find a little aesthetic picture on your Pinterest that you think is cool, you know what I'm saying? Save that shit for inspiration, bro. Don't be posting other niggas' money spreads acting like it's yours. And he put it in the close friend. Like, you know you were trying to act like this is yours. And what's crazy is he probably had some hoes slide up on that shit too. Wow, the LARPers are gonna win every time, bro. The Instagram LARPers do not stop at money or food though. These niggas will also post guns that are theirs. If you see a nigga post a ARP or laying on a bed and you know he's not like that, reverse image search the picture. it might not be his. LARPing should only be cool in a setting where LARPing is cool. We should not be LARPing on the internet to intimidate other people. What are we doing? Niggas will LARP to be gangsters on the internet and get in your DMs talking crazy whole time they've never done anything to anybody. It's never hurt a fly. You're not gonna blow your gun? Like, bro, there's so many gangster LARPers in this world that you can't even keep track of this shit. Especially a lot of these rappers, bro. A lot of rappers blow up talking about
How much LARPers do you think y'all know, like, personally? If you're watching this far in the video, leave that down in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. Because that, I know about 5 of them. And then some of them make different accounts so you don't know who they are.
shit that they've
It
never
is what
done.
it
Then they
is,
get
though.
money and put the money into LARPing so they can look like they're about the life that they rap about. It's just a loophole, bro. Especially in the underground. The underground scene has the best LARPers of all time. Look at Che and look at Osama-san. These niggas are the kings of LARPing. Osama-san, I feel like, failed more at LARPing because literally, like, some of his popularity came from motherfuckers calling him corny and showing like old videos of him being a cornball compared to him saying shit like, yeah, you gonna get shot in your shit. Like, bro, you never shot anybody in their shit. I remember Che's Kruger era was literally the best LARP run I've ever seen, bro. This nigga Che went from being like a fucking Discord, Diswar comboy to pointing ARPs at the camera in his trailers
Hop
to
out,
lead up to closed captions and
ARP.
Kruger. You never was moving like this, bro. Where did this come from, bro? But like I said, when you rap about certain shit, you
that a
have to look
banana
the
gun?
image as well. That's why when he made his sound more rage-filled and shit, he went emo. I don't know if he's LARPing to be emo right now or if he really just feels this way, gang. I'm not gonna hate on the emo LARPers because, you know, some people just like to express themselves in that way. But what I will hate on is the satanic LARPing in rap, especially in the rage and emo side. Like, what is up with the gimmick of niggas with the upside down crosses and the pentagram tattoos and all that bullshit, man? Cardi obviously he didn't start this shit, but he brought it to like the rap scene low-key, especially in that sound. I feel like ever since then, niggas have been acting like they dead-ass do demon rituals.
Bro, what do you think people think when they're LARPing and they get done like posting it? You be like, oh my goodness, the chuds are gonna love this one. Like, cause I'm really just thinking, cause I've never posted something like that and then like LARPing wise and then like did it. Like, I'll LARP like a tad bit, but it's not really LARPing cause it's my stuff. I don't know.
And it does get them more attention. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was rapping, I probably would be throwing up the triangle sign over my fucking eye because niggas gonna think I'm in the Illuminati and it's gonna get me more attention. So why not do it? I'm not actually in the Illuminati, but almost all exposure is good exposure, gang. Especially in this day and age, rappers can get
For
away with
real.
anything. But it's like, bro, why are you LARPing Baphomet in 666? I seen a snippet from this nigga DR versus you. The song was hard as fuck, by the way. Mid snippet, you see this nigga back. This nigga got Baphomet on his back. Nigga got on the Baphomet V long. Not only that, they cut a little forward in the scene. This nigga holds up a long sleeve 666 thermal. Like, my nigga, what are we doing? Like, it gets to a point where it's like, bro, do I even want to listen to this nigga music, bro? Like, you had me before you start doing this bullshit. Low-key, this remind me of before Che was gonna drop Rest in Bass. I'm really yapping right now, I'm not gonna lie. But before Che was gonna drop Rest in Bass, the nigga dropped this weird-ass visualizer where he was acting like fucking Nosferatu. Just look at this shit, bro.
Be dropping some of the artwork and the music on this page until then.
Whoa, what is that boy talking about?
Somebody gets
Evil, satanic, vampiric LARPing has to stop, gang. It has to
Had
come
to
to
skip
an end.
that
But like
boy.
I said, man, not all LARPing
He was looking too dangerous.
is bad. We all LARP, bro. Like I said at the start of the video, when you get a job interview, the character that you portray while talking to the nigga that's interviewing you is a LARP. When you're talking to a girl for the first time, you might LARP a little bit. You know, I kind of left this behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me. Facts. But niggas be LARPing. If you ever got your heart broke, bro, the little I don't care phase after you get your heart broke, like, yeah, I don't care about love, you know, you're fucking LARPing, man. Niggas be acting
Dang.
so nonchalant and still blasting that sad ass music at 2 in the morning, bro. We know you give a when you get one too many compliments and you start acting like you're him and you start saying you're him and you start feeling like fucking Gojo for the next 2 days straight, you're LARPing, gang. You're not that tough, gang. I can say, though, this can just be you building your confidence. You know what I'm saying? That's not LARPing, you know? If you keep getting complimented on the same thing or many different things, it does build your confidence. You could just become a more overconfident person. But sometimes the shit just drains out in like 2 days, bro. You know, you were LARPing. If you act different on Instagram, Twitter, and fucking wherever else, you're a LARPer. You are a LARPer. I can say I am a LARPer. I make music. All my music is cap. I be lying, but most of the motherfuckers that listen to my music might not watch this video, so
You got LARP in your raps.
I can say that. One of the worst ways to LARP that I hate is the motherfucker that's acting like they in the healing era. Especially if they're the toxic person, bro, in like most people's lives. Like motherfuckers buy a journal or a diary and download a therapy app and be like, yeah, I'm protecting my peace and I want this and that. And bro, like you just hold that.
Nah, I know just what he's talking about. People be LARPing. Like, oh, let's be peaceful, this, that, and the third. You was just instigating a fight. You just got somebody expelled from their high school.
Nigga, last week, I know what you just did. And then when they're done with this like healing era saying that they're gonna be a better person and they're spiritually aligned and all that shit, they get another nigga and they cheat, you know what I'm saying? Or another bitch and they just cheat. They just keep doing the same shit. They get in a relationship or start talking to somebody, do them hella bad. Then they act like they're changing for the better spiritually, you know, all that bullshit. And then they just do the same thing. It's like, bro, you're just fake. Like, you're not, come on, bro, you're not aspirational. But the epitome of the most annoying LARPers is the niggas that claim they're in their villain era. If you're LARPing, at least LARP to be a good person. If you LARP.
Bro, speaking of LARP, I seen some crazy stuff. So, I've been seeing recently, like girls, they'll post like slideshows. All right, nothing wrong with slideshows, okay? And I'll be like scrolling and like they'll screenshot a dude trying to like get at him, and I'm like, dang, like, I can understand if the dude's talking crazy, but the dude will genuinely be like, oh, you look good, this, that, and the third, good morning, and that's getting a screenshot and posted on a slideshow, leaving them on delivered slash read open. Like that don't even like I'm scared to text people now because of that. I'm just like, dang, bro. You can't have nothing in 2026, man.
To be a bad person, you're just gonna become a bad person. It's easier to be a bad person than a good person. It's like you get betrayed one time or somebody lied to you and all of a sudden you think you fucking Eisen, bro. You just start lying to niggas, you start hoeing niggas, you make your profile picture dark and shit, you make cryptic captions on your fucking Instagram notes. Like, we don't give a fuck what you got going on. Like, no, bro, you are not Johan, you are not Sasuke, you are not Eisen, you are none of these niggas, man. Leave it alone, bro. Just be a good guy. But anyway, LARPing is not just pretending to be somebody that you're not. It's like practicing to be someone that you want to become, bro. The problem is not the role playing. The problem is when your performance is replacing your work, gang. Like, LARPing is bad. No, I'm not saying if you're LARPing being in your villain stage actually become a villain. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying let's just be ourselves, man. Anyway, man, if you like the video, like the video. I love all of my subscribers.
Well, you heard him. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and we out.